So my journey was a non-conventional journey. I signed NCAA Division I when I was in college, and like most kids, we screw it up. I screwed it up. So I had to finish at a small school, and I was an elite player at small school. I was a National Player of the Year. I was a first-team All-American. And I barely got a job. Some of these guys played at small schools and they average 4 points a game, and they think they're supposed to miraculously be pros now. It doesn't work that way. Yes, we want to give opportunities, but at the same time, you got to be realistic about what's going on. So my journey started in the second division overseas, but I understood that I had to dominate this level in order to move up. So every level I went to, I dominated, and I continued to move up until I got myself in the first division, then to a national team. Then boom, I'm in Slam Magazine, and now I'm in the NBA training camp. That's the process, but I understood the process. I never wanted anybody to give me anything. I wanted to go out there and prove to people that I deserve to be on that level. My journey started a lot different. I played in 14 different countries. I got to see the world, 4 different continents. I've been 4 levels in this business. I've been a professional player. I've been a professional coach in year. I've been a GM in year. Now I'm an owner here. James, you motherfuckers get the ball under here. Do not kick out to no shooter. I'd rather you miss. Shoot it. Right. Shoot it. All right. Everything else I'm fine. I need defense. On the fence side. I'm the founder and creator of LDC Prospect Program. I'm also the owner of the GIE Cibao Immortals here in the LDC, Santiago, Dominican Republic. Stay down! Stop doing this! This program was created for guys like myself when I came out of school. I signed my first contract, but it was a process that I didn't know anything about in this business of basketball, and a lot of our young guys just don't understand. I was a high-level, low college player that received his first contract pro. The LDC Prospect Program was created for guys that I would say played at lower level schools or low level Division I schools that really didn't get an opportunity, didn't have relationships in the professional scene to get an opportunity to play professional basketball. See, what I want to convey is we have paid players. All of our Dominican players are paid, but all of our imports aren't paid. Some of the imports are paid, but not all of them. If they're a prospect, they're the guys that didn't get an opportunity to get signed. We want to bridge the gap. You're playing in a professional league against professional paid players, but you're working on the job. It's almost like residency to be a doctor. We're the ones that's giving you on-job training. So if a guy comes into a professional institution and he plays bad in practice or plays bad his first game, they cut him. That's this business. You're going home. But you get another chance and another chance and another chance here at the LDC Prospect Program, so they get an opportunity to learn on the job. Slow it down if you have to. Footwork is important. Only getting better. There are no mistakes. That's a situation that's priceless. A lot of people think in this business, oh, everything is supposed to be handed to you. Not true. Not true. This is the only sport we do this in. So I try to tell a lot of the young people that pay to come to the Prospect Program when they arrive, they think they're just supposed to automatically play. No, we put them in for a rude awakening. What happens is you get here and you get an opportunity to earn a spot on a team. Just like Ralph did, he earned a spot on the team. The rest of the guys sat and watched. They were upset, it bothered them, but at the same time, it's gonna mean more when you earn your spot on a team, where you get the respect of your peers. When the players want you to be a part of the program, that's when it really matters. That's when the message is really conveyed. Because if you go to a university, if you go to a college to be a dentist, if you take that loan out, and you pay to be in that class, you're not gonna walk into your class and say, so do I automatically get an A? Your professor's gonna look at you like you're crazy. It's the same thing in basketball. Don't come here thinking we're gonna give you something. You're gonna earn the opportunity to call yourself a professional player. The biggest thing to me is raising these young men and these young ladies to be professionals. I want people to call me and say, JB, we're in Europe. We need a shooting guard. Who's in the Prospect Program? That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. And also to have these older veterans that are being paid to play, like a James Milton, to mentor these guys, a Keith Kloss to mentor these guys. They're getting a salary, but a part of their salary is giving back to the next generation and the next community. That's what we're standing for. That's what this situation is about. That's why I'm so very grateful for the partnership we have with Abasaka and the Federation, to where they allow me to form this partnership. It's not easy to form these partnerships and programs in professional leagues to give our American kids an opportunity to get on-job training. They had to approve this process, so these players still have to get FIBA licenses. They're still database, they're still on Eurobasket. Your stats, film, and numbers matter, but it took Abasaka to give us an opportunity to make this partnership. So those are the things that these guys need to realize. You're the first. You're the first. So if you don't do what you're supposed to do in your first wave, the next generation can't get that opportunity, because there's a kid in 2030 that's gonna need the LDC prospect program. But if you blew it as the first, as the second, you're gonna be the reason for the downfall of continuous village building in our community. We need each other. So without these programs, you can't grow. So this season is gonna be an interesting season, dealing with a lot of these guys, because a lot of these guys have never been around real men before. I don't shy away from saying that. A lot of our young men were raised by their mothers. They were coddled. So when they have to step out into the real world, they see that the real world isn't nice, it's not fair, you don't get your way. It's just the way it is for men. You gotta grow up out here with me. I'm not giving any handouts. These dudes can be mad at me, they can go home and cry and scratch and scrape, but at the end of the day, I'm saving you from yourself. Because if you go to any team and they sign you and you show up out of shape, you have bad body language, or you can't produce, you're going home before you even make it to a game. For most people in life, especially young people, you never understand the lessons of life until it's over. And usually that's when the kids come back and apologize and say sorry or thank you for everything you've done for me, because they don't understand it, because they never had to go through anything. So shame on me if I don't hold all these guys to a standard.
Play under control, play with that passion, dominate the glass, run the flow, dominate everything. Get you 40 tonight.
Our generations fail our kids. If you had it hard and you had to work and now you're a six-figure earner, shame on you for spoiling your kid. Treat your kid how you got treated so they can grow up and be an adult like you. That's what I believe in. I feel like I'm a good citizen. I feel like I give back to the community. I want to create more me's. So if you got to break some eggs or hurt some feelings, so be it. But if you coming out like me, you're not going to be a criminal. You're not going to steal. You're not going to lie. You're not going to cheat. You're going to continue to give back to our culture and make people work hard. And when you make people work hard, there's more respect, there's more gratitude, there's more humility.